This is Sportsvibe TV talking to Head Ambassador Judy Murray. Judy, the event today is centred around your work with Team Head, the sponsorship programme Andy was part of as a junior. Do you think grassroots tennis has been a problem in this country that has made it difficult to compete with other nations when it comes to bringing through not just one or two elite players but a significant group?
Well, we have a long way to go before we're in the same position as Spain or France in terms of developing a culture of tennis within our country. I think both of those countries have about 10 times as many players, 10 times as many clubs, 10 times as many competitions as we do. So we have to work very hard at grassroots level in order to get those numbers up, not just of participants but also of people who drive activity in tennis, and we need to be able to take tennis to new markets, take it into places where it currently doesn't exist, and that probably means building more public facilities and increasing the size of our workforce.
And how important do you think it is to encourage young people to take up tennis when there's so much peer pressure to take up sports like football or rugby?
I think every sport is competing with the other sports to get kids into their sports. So the important thing for tennis is to make our sport as attractive and fun at entry level as possible, because your first experience is almost always going to determine whether you stay in the sport or not. And I think that comes down to looking at what are kids enjoying, what do they do, what do they want, and giving them what they want. And it also is linked to the whole thing with the workforce. The people who drive activity, they don't need to be world-class tennis coaches, they need to be great Pied Pipers who are truly passionate about their sport and make it really fun and engaging so that we retain all of those kids in the sport.
Okay. And on a final note, you look at Andy, role models, winning Wimbledon, the next age of tennis players, the next generation of tennis players coming through. How much of a role model do you see your son in that kind of progress?
Yeah, I'm sure he's a big role model, but it probably helps British juniors to believe that anything is possible when you have somebody up at the top of the game who's won Grand Slam titles. But your role models are one thing and your grassroots is something else. So a lot of the work that I've been doing is really focused around the grassroots, because for us to become a strong tennis nation, that's where it all has to start. Okay.
And I can't not interview you and not ask, but my mum wants to know, are you still dancing?
Don't be ridiculous. Of course not.